Well guys, you need to bear with me a second. They try and get set up here. Guys, any of you guys watching this will probably be watching it not live, because this is a live stream, because I don't get too many people viewing me. But in this video I will, if any of you guys have been following along, you'll know that I've changed from Tekno to the Mugen. And at the start I struggled a lot with the setup and handling of the Mugen, so much so that I was very tempted to give up and go back to the Tekno. But following a bit of advice from a buddy of mine, Lee General in California, I tried the Ryan Mayfield 2021 DNC setup. All I could do was try it with all the parts that I had, because this thing was box stock and all I had was whatever came in the box. But after changing the setup, the thing drove absolutely fantastic. And what I have tonight with me here is to finish the setup, the MIP bypass piston set to put in, new set of front springs, different shock oil, and a couple of sway bars that I already have fitted. So some of you guys might be interested to see how these bypass pistons go in and how they operate. I've never seen them, I've never used them, I don't know really what I'm doing. But anyway, if you're here, stick around and grab a beer or a coffee or whatever and join me. Let me know what you think, or if you've used them, let me know what you think of them. So if you're there, I see there's, what have I got? We've two people there. Say hello, let me know who you are and where you're from. I'm sure we'll have a bit of crack, a bit of banter. Let me see, I will change this camera angle around a bit here so you can see the car and see what I'm doing. And also, it's quite cold out here. I have a fan running in the background to try and put a bit of heat into the place. If it's noisy and you can't hear me, let me know, because I have no idea whether you can hear it or you can't. I will turn it off if it's too noisy. Good evening, Russell. You must be like me and have nothing better to do as well. Tell us this, can you hear that fan running in the background? I'd already started to take out one of these shocks before I decided I was going to go live, so that's why this is all sort of half taken apart. Not really. Well, I'll see. I'll turn it off here and you can let me know if that's any better, because it's actually warm enough in here now. Whenever I'm taking these shock shafts out, I tend to loosen off the bottom so that the O-rings don't get ripped on the threads at the bottom of the shock. And just loosen that off a little and that should free up the shaft to come out, and we'll let that sit upside down and drain. We'll have somebody else there. Who else has joined us? Let's see, I'll change this camera angle a bit. It wasn't too loud to start with. Well, if it gets cold, I'll put it on again. Right, in this kit, we get quite a few bits and pieces. We get pistons themselves, some sort of, I don't know if you can see that, but you get the piston itself, the original washer goes underneath, you get this bypass valve and a stop washer, and then your lock nut on the top. And I'm guessing what happens under compression, as the shock compresses, this valve will lift up and let the oil go through, but on the return stroke it'll close and close off maybe 6 of these holes, so to stop it rebounding just as fast and give it a bit more stability, less rebound. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So it says here to go with the medium ones, so that's what we'll do. I don't think I have a driver small enough in that. Let me see if I can get my wee Falcom set wherever it is. Back again. Got myself a new bench. So we've got a different setup going on here now. Will this fit? No. I might have to just go old school way. I have one of those wee tiny nut drivers somewhere that you get in a kit, but I don't know where I've put it. Anyway, we'll just go old school here, and I'll get the old shock tool to hold the shaft. I really must find that wee tool you get. I think I got one with the axial, and I set it somewhere thinking it'll be real handy because it was the exact size for those nuts. I don't know if it's an M5 or M4 or what it is, but it's tiny. So, you know, microfiber towel and clean this up. I'll put on the washer. There's a wee recess in that piston, and the recess sits down to locate onto that washer, and I think this was the wee bypass valves in here, which are color coded. We'll go for the blue because it says this blue is medium, so we'll start with the medium. And a stop washer. And these are fiddly. So anyway, I don't know if you can see it. that's the wee bypass valve and a little stop washer, and that will all fit down into there like that. And then the nut, so if you see the original piston,